This was a time capsule that had been buried underground for a full 50 years. Inside were letters left behind by the school's very first class of students. On the day of the school's 50th anniversary celebration, the letters from the capsule were distributed to the new students as souvenirs. That night, I accidentally discovered the letter my son had received. The page was filled with dense numbers, which immediately caught my attention. I am a professor of astrophysics at MIT, and this instantly sparked my strong interest. Driven by a scientist's deep curiosity, I began studying this string of seemingly random numbers. I wrote down one group of the numbers and tried dividing them into 7 sets. The first set appeared to correspond to the date 01 to 09. That date matched the tragic 9/11 incident. I continued searching for more details about the event and discovered that the number of deaths also matched the numbers. After uncovering some clues, I continued verifying each remaining set. I realized that the dates and death tolls listed in these numbers perfectly matched every major disaster over the past 50 years. However, each group still contained several extra numbers, and I still had no idea what those numbers represented. According to the prediction on the paper, a disaster would occur tomorrow, and it was expected to claim 81 lives. I hurried to tell my colleagues about this shocking discovery, but they simply treated it as a coincidence and laughed it off. In order to prove my discovery, I stayed in front of the television all night watching the news, until I eventually fell asleep. When I woke up, aside from the heavy rain outside, no disaster had occurred. Filled with confusion, I drove to work. On the way, I ran into a serious traffic jam. While waiting, I absent-mindedly glanced at the navigation screen. Suddenly, I realized that the coordinates of my current location perfectly matched those mysterious extra numbers. Only then did I understand that those extra numbers represented the coordinates of the disaster locations. Panicked, I quickly got out of the car and asked a traffic officer what had caused the congestion, but the officer looked at me with fear on his face and suddenly ran away in the opposite direction.